Hi Gemini, it is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. I am here with your February 2025 monthly reading. Welcome to February. I hope all is well. I'm going to say a prayer, burn some sage, and see what comes out for you in February. We are going to start with the Aquarius New Moon energy because the last day of the shadow period of the Aquarius New Moon was February 1st. Be sure to watch Sagittarius when you get a chance. You could be seeing 444, but I just looked up and saw 44 seconds. Let's pray. Ugh, it smells so good. It feels so good. Let's pray. God's divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Gemini placements on their February 2025 monthly reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, and clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided, divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for allowing me to be a divine messenger and vessel for Gemini placements. Thank you for divine insight and divine protection. Gratitude, Ashe. Okay. The number 4 is significant. It was 144 when I looked up. Let's get into your Aquarius New Moon energy. It's interesting because as I'm choosing the deck to pull the Aquarius New Moon energy for you specifically, it's like there's sparks from different decks. So for you, you're represented by the twins, okay? Left brain, right brain, alchemy type of energy. And I feel like it's like, you know how like in a comic book, there's, I don't know if comic books are still like this to this day, but when I was coming up, when I did come across a comic book, like with the pictures, their words would be in like the bubble and it would be their communication, but I'm seeing that as like ideas. Like it's like the Aquarius New Moon sparked so many different ideas for you and you're trying to place them. The fucking geese just screamed when I said place them, but we're just gonna pause there. All right, we're gonna use this deck. Aquarius New Moon energy for Gemini placements initiating their February 2025. What's the theme? What's the energy? Change. Those 5 cards. I'm not reading all those cards, but the theme is change. That card hit my juice. Hey Kiki, thank you. You have. Ooh, sorry, I was smoke still in my lungs, just a little bit. But you have the power of community in reverse, gathering around. Damn. You have moving out of stagnation in reverse. That I love. So solitude is your greatest power at this time. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. It's interesting because I feel like for a lot of you Gemini placements in the past, solitude may have been your worst enemy, but you've turned that. I believe that all weaknesses are unmastered strengths. That's my belief system. So it's like you've turned that being afraid of solitude into, it's like if you're not in this energy of becoming a powerhouse within thyself, you're in the becoming of that energy. So peeking out, you have well resonating, which I love, but with gathering around power of community, for some of you, this Aquarius New Moon, you could have just started noticing things about people in your communities. And mushrooms, you know, if you go on a shroom trip, I've personally never been on an ayahuasca trip, okay? I don't, it's levels to this shit, okay? But some of you could have been, you know, do your thing, okay? It's levels to that shit, okay? But it's like you started to see things, you started to question people, similar to Pisces, but definitely different. But it's kind of like you woke the fuck up. Like, I don't know, something, it's like, you know how like when thunder claps, it's like this Aquarius new moon, it claps some shit into, it's like, wake up. I don't know, but my clap is not as loud as this clap is. Like something is, it's just, I don't know. Some of you, you could be in the, it's interesting. Some of you could be dragon Chinese zodiac. Some of you could be snake Chinese zodiac. You don't have to be either one. But it's like with the Lunar New Year specifically, which was the same day as the Aquarius new moon, something woke the fuck up within you. And with Dust Devil moving out of stagnation, it feels like newborn energy. Okay, so what I'm about to explain, just listen to the metaphor and don't take it literally. Okay, if you're someone that takes it literal, then you're just about to miss it. Okay, so don't fucking miss it. Why are we, there we go, that's a little better. Okay, so if you've seen Twilight, okay, remember on if you've seen the Twilight series, I have almost 2 times. I fucking love Twilight. But when the newborns were, they didn't know, they were newborns, they were babies, they were new to the vampiric energy. Not to say that you're vampiric or you have vampiric energy around you. Again, just it's a scene in Twilight, okay? But with what awoke within you, and not to say that it's dark, because it isn't. It feels very exciting, but because it's a new discovery, I don't know, it's just, it's not a mishandling of it, because it's, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, when someone's been in a coma for like 20 fucking years and then they wake up, okay, some shit you would see on TV. And then it's like, where am I? What time is it? Or someone that's been fucking in jail for 20 fucking years and then they get out and come out into 2025 society versus fucking 25 years ago society. Like, it's a culture shock. But for you personally, it's not a culture shock, okay? Like some... But do you get the analogy and the metaphors that I'm trying to explain? But with the newborn energy, like the army was being created for ill intent, right? And it's interesting with that energy of the army being created, because that's what they were doing, creating an army for, just watch Twilight if you haven't. But the reason why it's like the timing is very, very significant of whatever this is. You could be questioning the timing of something as well, but at the same time, I feel like you, with the power of community, like you're, you know how it's army strong? Whatever army you have is not strong, okay? And that represents the power of community in reverse. With empty well here, time to replenish upright, and drifter, experiencing life as it becomes in reverse. You have 14, 15, 16 here, by the way. So that would be Temperance, Devil, Tower. Starting with Temperance is divine intervention. You have Dust Devil here, 15 in reverse, moving out of stagnation. So that awakened energy, it's like you broke the chain. Something was freed. I don't know. Feels like something was healed at the same time too. And that could represent that vampiric energy, like something, like you could have been battling an energetic fucking parasite. I don't fucking know. It's possible. Energy is a real fucking thing, okay? And people sleep on it a little bit too much. And it's very interesting how people sleep on energy, but then again, claim energy to be so powerful at the same time. I don't know, it's a mind fuck within itself. But back to the cards. With empty wells, time to replenish. I do feel like your surroundings could drain the fuck out of you too. And that could have been what you awoke into. Like you could be stagnant, like just feel like not yourself. And you could have been questioning like what the fuck is the problem? And then it's like you realize the it could be your environment, it could be just people you interact with. Like that energy is fucking vampiric and dark. So I don't know. That it the Aquarius New Moon was an awakening. Okay, I'll just say that. Let's move on to February in general. Thank you, thank you. So, are you not a child of God? Okay, when you have, I'm not. February on YouTube has been very interesting in the comments section. Thank you, Kiki. Jesus is coming soon. Read your Bible. I was raised in a Pentecostal church of the Apostolic faith. I have read the Bible. In addition, I went to church every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday as a child. And when I didn't go to church, we were required to have Bible study at home. So I studied the Bible for 7 days a week for a lot of years. Okay? And also, with Jesus is coming soon, is it Jesus or is it God? Okay? Because the Bible does say Jesus is the Son of God. Okay? So please get your facts straight, please. And God bless you. Okay? God bless you. And may the Lord be with you. Okay? Moving the fuck on. You know, I usually just ignore, but I'm not going to continue to ignore because no, nothing changes when you're silent, okay? Truth be fucking told. No, Yeshua, Jesus is my brother. Jesus is not my God. He is my brother. He was a healer, and he was crucified for it, okay? Are we reading? I don't know, but God bless you, Carl. That was my last comment to you. Taurus. Who is this? Gemini. Gemini. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or your birthday could be in May because May holds Taurus and Gemini energies. But let's move forward. Unfinished symphony in reverse. A cycle is complete. Happy, happy. You're moving towards joy and happiness. So something that was very difficult for you to do, going back to what we said at the beginning, like you have definitely mastered a weakness into a strength, and it's about to be an armor for you in the coming future. With happy, happy in reverse, I'm sorry, happy, happy upright with fates in reverse. Fates in reverse is truly don't worry about what's to come. If you watch the news, you should stop, okay? Pay attention to what taints your happy, happy frequency, okay? Pay attention. You know how they say everyone lives, like everyone has their own reality? Your responsibility for your reality is pure joy and pure happiness. And with all that glitters being on the bottom, for some of you, you could focus a lot on materialism bringing you joy and happiness when money does not buy happiness. Things do not buy happiness. You know, experiences create happiness. Love that cannot be bought is happiness. So that could be another awakening, or I'm getting like redefining moments for you. This could be significant around Valentine's Day specifically. But defining what love is to you, okay? And it's kind of like getting into the energy of agape, unconditional love, which is truly love that cannot be bought. It's an experience, it's a feeling, and wanting to discover that for yourself. And as I say that, I feel like you may have come across this energy in your atmosphere somehow, like, and it's like sparked your curiosity. somehow, some way. But also people are revealing themselves, so pay attention. February for Gemini. By the book in reverse. Ooh, and come to the edge. So there's not, when it comes to life in general, you know, you can be given the wisdom, you can be given the knowledge, but it's just like when it comes to parenting, there's no specific rule book for parenting. It's an experience. And Aries had a reading, and the title was somehow associated with like the content is in the experience. Hold on, let me see. Let me fact check myself. You hear the engine outside? It's like revving up. So Aries, July 2023, the experience is the content. That was the title. And that was a 7-year. So you have 2636. So you could be saying 1010. That's 10 in between. But it's positive. But it's also, the word but is significant. I'm noticing I'm saying that a lot. You also have fates in reverse. And Taurus did too. And I did accidentally say Taurus. So maybe you should watch Taurus's reading. But if you feel called, don't feel forced to. Treasure Island. So as I mentioned, solitude is your best friend at this time. It's really, really serving you. If you've been wanting, some of you, you're getting out of the habit of forcing connections, which is unusual. That song, It's Not Unusual to Be Loved by Anyone. I don't know, I hear that. But there's, with happy and come to the edge, there's a risk that you are taking or have taken recently. Also, something that you could have wanted to manifest around July 2023, you're in alignment to do so now, especially with Treasure Island. But you have a lot of hearts and a lot of stars and hearts. So it's giving like wish upon a star, starlight so bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might wish on a star tonight. You could see a shooting star in the month of February, but you have all of these are the hearts with come to the edge and Treasure Island. So if that's that energy of agape love. And with stars, you know, stars represent unlimited possibility. You know, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. But with fates, flowing and not forcing is keeping you in alignment. And if you are learning how to do this, heavy energy on practice makes perfect. And every day that you have life is a day of practice. Okay? Okay. Gemini, confidence. If your confidence has been struggling, that's changing. Winter's definitely been shedding some things for you. It feels like it's been shedding life experiences. You have 14, 15, 16. 16 is the tower, life experiences. Yeah, exchanging gifts. If you have always been a giver and you struggle with receiving, that's changing. If you haven't been smiling, you're about to be smiling. It's like, especially if people are always like, you know, why you got that look on your face? Why you so mad all the time? And it's like you're not even mad. You're Gemini. You're just in your mind. You're thinking. You're processing. You're observing. All of the things. But it's like naturally, like the energy, your energy will speak for itself. Your happiness will show. When you're happy, you have a different glow. That's going to exude, okay? And it's going to be exuberant. With exchanging gifts and message in the bottle, be careful of receiving gifts with strings attached. but don't question everything that you're receiving as well. Like, it's it's kind of like, you know, if you don't know the answer, honor the first feeling, the first knowing, the first guide, but pay it. It's interesting because when I used to try to do that, taking tests in school, it's like I would follow that and then immediately I would second guess it. And then somehow it's like that second guess would dominate, and then that second guess would dominate and not be right, you know? And it's like catching it in the moment type of energy. With message in the bottle, you could be planning a lot of travel, or just there's a lot of talks of traveling. In certain places in the US of A, it is warm. You need more sunlight where you can, if you're trying to figure out where to travel, wherever you can absorb the most sunlight would truly benefit you. Sunlight and water, perfect combination. Also, with exchanging gifts, you this, be mindful of the gifts that you get. Like, if you get something, I just feel like you're being gifted with something that has a camera, and somebody, just be mindful of that, okay? If you know how to fucking search and detect, you need to search and detect, because someone's trying to search and watch you. It's giving search and rescue as well. I don't know how to take that, honestly, because you have to the sea here. All of this water is search and rescue. I don't know. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's move on. Gemini. I feel like someone's a part of a search and rescue. Like, they're not the one being searched or rescued. Like, they're a part of it. Throat chakra. Or someone could be I don't know, an advocate. It feels like a fucking Me Too movement. I don't know. Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. I hear living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Sorry, I feel like that was loud. Someone has a facade. This is a straight facade. Seven of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. Page of... Ooh, someone is acting like there isn't a problem. There is a problem. Okay, so this is a couple of storylines attached to these cards. So I'm going to try to tackle one at a time. So as I mentioned, someone is acting as if there isn't a problem when truly there is a problem. Someone's not expressing their true, authentic emotion and feelings about something. Someone has more feelings for someone than they're being honest about. It's a lot of water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I know we move into Pisces season, so this could be a representation of Pisces season, or this could be someone's sign, sun sign specifically, or rising. But the energy of water is just very, very strong, or it could be yours. But someone's hiding something, someone. Very well, though. Very well. With Seven of Swords being in reverse, someone is not coming off as deceptive, but they are. It's like someone's onto someone's scent. It's something about the scent. Isn't that the pheromones? How you scent, how you smell, or some shit. Yeah. Can you clarify the Lovers in reverse? Or just why is, no, I don't want to clarify that way. I'm sorry. Can you clarify the mask of deceit? Like, why? Because we want her, and we want her too. I hear that song. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Someone, that's a victory. So it's like I want what I want. But someone, it's like someone wants what they want, but in reality, they cannot have what they want. So this is like a double life. And seven, seven of swords. This is really a double life, and someone's been really, really good at it. Very good. They've kept their lives separate. See, Three of Pentacles, you see the split, separation, but it's coming out because it's about to intertwine somehow, some way. It's in a, this is a family meeting, okay? I don't know. Six of Cups. It's also giving the energy of like, you know, someone, you know how like back in the day, elders would be like, you know, they didn't find out to funerals that they had siblings and shit. This is giving that too. It could be a present day situation for someone. I don't know. Someone could be meeting the family that they never knew they had. But yeah, a lot has, I don't know, something has been withheld for a very, very, very long time. Now I'm getting withholding taxes, but I don't know. But Four of Swords. This is definitely connected to your childhood. Yeah, your childhood. For some of you, you got kids you keeping secrets from, okay? And we're just going to put that on the table. But for others, it's like if you're not the one keeping secrets from your children, it's like, you know, your child is adopted, but they think they're not, you know? I don't know, some weird shit like that, okay? Or this could be you, but somebody feels like a Lifetime movie. Throat chakra. But with this Ace of Cups and the Dove, information, messages, it's coming in. The Star, Enlightenment, where there was confusion, there's about to be clarity. Yeah, Justice in reverse, Two of Pentacles. Someone's been battling with this. I hear battling with the reveal, the revelation for a very long time. Like when I say very long time, years. Ace of Swords, the Truth, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, money's connected to this somehow as well. King of Pentacles is on the board. We saw the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is generation. This is bloodline. This is legacy. This is like last name type shit. Like a last name represents a legacy, you know? I don't know. It's very interesting. What else with this? When you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, you don't have it yet. Like whenever you're watching this, you don't have it. But it's coming. When you do, it's kind of like you go through an identity crisis. It really does feel like a movie. But the way that it's coming out. But with this Four of Pentacles, clarifying what else. Like this is, even though it's Pentacle energy, it's a representation of you. But money, something with name and money, I don't know. Some of you could marry into money too one day. Like, I feel like it's not on your to-do list. Yeah, your to-do list is healing. Like, your to-do list could be just you right now. But what's coming in, yeah, with the High Priestess in reverse as well, like that's not being aware. I don't know. It could go so many ways. Ace of Wands, though. Two of Cups. You could be marrying into money. I don't know. The rain is significant, though. It's not raining. It was earlier. I don't know. All right. Anything else for Gemini with this? Because I don't know where we're going from here. Okay, thank you. But you do have the Lovers on the bottom. Okay? Okay, so... an Ace of Cups is peeking out. Something is coming in. But the red horse represents an ending. It also represents war. So that army energy is very significant. Based on how these chats are going, it feels like it's the spiritualists versus the fucking Christians. Anywho, lightning disruption. So lightning disruption had the wing of a plane. You know, can I say this? Never mind. All I'll say is things are not as they seem. I'll say it that way. Can I? And it's much bigger than you realize, and that's all I have to say. Okay. Gemini, February 2025. It's happening. You're in solitude. Heavy. Mirror reflection. That Taurus reading, something's going on. Taurus energy keeps coming up. Smiley face, joy. You 10 in between. 20, 30. Yield, patience, and heart love, Gemini. But it feels like self-love. And it's like the more that you get into the relationship with yourself when it comes to self-love, it's like the more that it's like the more your love for yourself expands, it's like the magnitude, like the energy that you're pulsating out, like the frequency that you're energetically pulsating out into the atmosphere, it's attracting that love times infinity. Like, I think I articulated that the best way Spirit presented it to me. With yield patience, you've been waiting on something, like it feels very specific for a very long time. With the mirror reflection, some of you have done a lot of self-work, okay? Some of you are starting the journey of self-work. The number, you have 33 here, but you also have 20 with the mirror reflection. So it's giving, 20 is judgment, but it's also like a representation of 2020 vision. So it's interesting where it's like where people try to through confusion, where you have clarity, your self-assurance, and your trust in okay. I'm not going to finish that with I trust, your trust in. With smiley face joy, it's like you realize, it's like at this time, because I'm solo dolo, things are vibrant and thriving for me. So this is where I am meant to be. And the energy that could be coming and approaching you like, oh, you need to be doing this with your time. You should be doing that. Why are you alone? Whatever the fuck that is. Again, where you have clarity. Some people are trying to input. It's like their 2 cents is confusion. And with yield patience, you know what you're doing. It's very interesting. I feel like a lot of people don't think you know what the fuck you're doing, but you really, really do. And whoever I'm speaking to, you are a very patient person. If you struggle with patience, I am not talking to you, so please don't force it to fit. But I am speaking to someone that has mastered patience. And you may have had to, which actually not may have had to, you have had to, but may have had to go through several lessons of what being impatient causes for you to get to this level of patience that you have. And with fun being here, you have 2233. So as I mentioned, you know what the fuck you're doing. Yin yang balance, like you really, really do. But a lot of people don't think that you do. And I feel like, you know, them being on the outside looking in, what do people see? Because I feel like you're being judged. They see conflict. From the outside looking in, people see conflict. They don't think you know what the fuck you're doing. Oh, you should have this. You should have, I don't know. It's that you should. On whose statement? On whose behalf you should? With interference in reverse, you're doing okay. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Mother of Fire, like you know what the fuck is going on. Your opposite is Sagittarius, so you have the wisdom, strength here. You have the knowledge. Your solar plexus energy, or if you have, no, your solar plexus energy, Leo placement, but heavy energy. Your solar plexus is definitely activated, which is, it's interesting. I'm getting the word siphoning to your heart chakra. It's, anything else with this? Where are we on time? Oh, we're good. That's all. Is it raining? Let me see if it's raining. Oh, it's raining. And we were talking about the rain. Anywho. Your strength, your perseverance, your endurance, your resilience. You're very, like, you're built for something. And going back to the energy of the army, like, it's like you're about to lead something. I don't know what you got going on, Gemini, but it's very powerful. And you can give thanks to the Aquarius New Moon energy. I don't know. It's all connected, though. Heavy energy on it's all connected. You should, I feel like Gemini placements need to watch all of the matrices and pick up the codes that you haven't picked up before. It's kind of like every time you watch something again, you discover something new. I feel like that's for you. I want to go outside. I love the rain. So you have, I fucking love this. You have glamour energy, glam, a sorcery, revolution. You're about to lead something, okay? But make sure it's like you need to be in shape, okay? It is time. If you ain't been going through basic training, okay, you need to put yourself through basic training. So yes, you are strong, but you know, physical strength building as well needs to be a theme. Feels like conditioning. Yeah, you're conditioning. 40-40. Accountability. Leo energy is heavy for you, Gemini. Maybe it could be a reflection of Leo season. Why is that way? So, separate energy, you have the void in reverse, passion, higher perception in reverse, trust in reverse. You don't fuck with people. Clarity in reverse. What is this? We did mention where you have clarity, people are inputting the energy of confusion, and then you have freedom. And she's clothed in green, the heart chakra. Is this what's leaving? Yeah, alchemy choices on the bottom. Is this what's leaving? Is this projected energy? It's not what's leaving. The same card keeps clarifying. Hold on. The void is being able to create light through darkness. Higher perception, passion. In reverse could represent negative thinking, a negative mindset, not being able to think outside the box. Bliss, trust in reverse is the energy of needing to see it to believe it versus believing it to see it, believing it to see it. So it would be a lack of faith. Clarity in reverse is confusion, but you have freedom upright. And it's interesting because her back is turned towards all of this energy, which makes me, and looking at it, it seems to not be yours, but for you to have change coming out in reverse and for it to be raining right now, something needs to be washed away. And it started to rain heavier as I said that. So what is this? What's the root of this? Going back to that energy of money, you could struggle with releasing the totality of the energy of poverty. So when I say the totality of the energy of poverty, you, like, let's just say you're doing well for yourself. You're able to sustain, maintain, you're able to even build more with what you have. You're able to make it work, okay? Should you probably get a fucking savings cushion, or you're at the level to where you can now build that for yourself. Like, you've been paying off debt, like you've been doing that work, you know? So you've been doing what it takes to eliminate the poverty that may have been passed down to you or that you may have even created for yourself. However, when it comes to the totality of it, there are situations that come up where you may feel like, damn, I don't know, you know? What if something shakes? What if something gets fumbled? What if, you know, even though I feel like I've appropriated my resources appropriately, maybe I've misappropriated my resources, you know? So that's what I mean by the totality of poverty. And that could represent this energy, but you're turning your back towards it. So there's freedom coming. Yeah. But thank you, we got it. So that is the truth for some of y'all. With the Empress, the Ace of Air, and the Tower, the total release is coming. Okay, the totality of it all. Okay, so Yeah. And I feel like, you're asking for Spirit's assistance because you're noticing how it is easy for you to self-sabotage in that way, just with that thought process even coming up. Like, yes, it may be a memory, but it's your past. Your presence is joy. It's upright. This 9 year is meant for you to experience joy. Joy to the world. Okay? I hear joy to the world, the song. All right. Anything else for Gemini for February? It's good shit, Gemini. I like it. That's interesting. You know what's interesting? Yeah. Is that you are, for some of you, you're going to receive this message of what I've been stating as hope, when Spirit really wants you to experience it as your reality. There's a difference between the energy of hope versus reality, okay? Seeing to believe it versus believing it to see it. You have the Muse in reverse, Lightning Bolt in reverse, as well as Birth in reverse. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Muse in reverse, Lightning Bolt in reverse, and Birth upright. So Birth upright is a new beginning. For some of you, you're birthing a new life. Again, as we mentioned, you're definitely walking into a new experience. You've mastered a new strength. But there is this struggle. So your solar plexus is associated with self-confidence, but with the Muse being in reverse, it could represent a struggle of inspiration, like writer's block, type of energy. But it could also represent like a lack of self-confidence, being really truly comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable in your self-expression. So what these three cards are telling me, it's like where you've been rejected, you're about to be accepted. I do feel like you're going to experience a lot of tears of joy, because you did have the joy card. Do I still have it here? Yes, on the bottom. Joy 9. This is a representation of your 2025. Even though we haven't done the 2025 readings, which we're going to do next month, in March, when we shift into spring. But yeah, Aries season, which is represented by the number 4. Like there's a birth coming for you. Like I don't know. It's you're gonna love it. Tears of joy. Final message for Gemini. Final message for Gemini placements for February, please. Water surrender. It's raining. Heavy weight in the water, and let Spirit cleanse you. Maybe you need to give yourself a baptism at the ocean. I don't know. But skull and water surrender, skull endings, and then you have anchor stability 16 on the bottom. It's like you want to swim when Spirit says float. But this message is saying surrender to the endings that are happening. With anchor stability, the endings are literally a part of the creation of a new foundation that's being built for you. Do not be afraid to express your emotional, authentic truth. And that Muse in reverse is don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to validate yourself Don't be afraid to validate your beliefs. Don't be afraid to stand for the truth, okay? Maybe you should listen to Not Afraid by Eminem as a theme, like when you're feeling down. In February, yeah, the sirens are outside. But 29, 39, you keep getting 10 in between. You are there's endings happening for sure. For sure. And 10, 9 is truly the ending, and 10 is just it's like laying the bricks for the new foundation. Like the 10 is the cleanup crew, and after the cleanup crew, you have the construction crew ready. 55 when I looked up. So 555, yeah. 3, the number 3. It's the theme for the signs tonight. But your final message is phrases, motivation, never give up, 2024, and the clouds, distractions. And I believe we mentioned that 20. No, I think may not have been for you. But anywho, with phrases, motivation, you had to. So this is a reflection of a lot of affirmations of success. And I do feel like these last 11 months, specifically, these clouds distractions are a reflection of the last 11 months. So the cycle and the energy of 2024 ends in March and truly begins in March. And the number 3 is heavy for you. So stay focused, truly. Stay focused because you're literally there. I love this message, Gemini. All right. I'm done. I love you. God bless you. We will talk soon. Bye.